Hey YouTube, it's ICU and welcome to the 31st episode of Best Tech Info and Rumors. To start off, I wanted to talk about Apple and the new firmwares that they released. So they did release iOS 4.3.5 for GSM iPhone users as well as iPod Touch and iPad users. They also released iOS 4.2.10 to Verizon iPhone or CDMA iPhone users. And the only reason that they actually released this new firmware is so that they could address a security issue. Now, this is another security issue even after the Jailbreak Me PDF based exploit that they fixed in 4.3.4. Now, if you are actually on iOS 4.3.4, then it would be a good idea to upgrade to 4.3.5 because then your device will be fully secure and you can still jailbreak. However, if you're on iOS 4.3.3 and you want to keep your untethered jailbreak, then I highly recommend staying on 4.3.3 because as of now, that is the most current firmware that has an untethered jailbreak. As of now, neither iOS 4.3.4 nor 4.3.5 actually have untethered jailbreaks available. So if you see anything online and you actually don't see it on my channel or my website, then it is not true and it's either fake or a scam. With that said, there probably will not be a real untethered jailbreak for iOS 4.3.5 anytime in the near future. Now, this is because they are waiting until iOS 5 is released to use an untethered exploit. So they do not want to waste it on basically a pointless firmware because, again, this just fixes minor issues. This doesn't fix anything big. The other day, it was actually discovered in iOS 5 Beta 4 that there is a new use cellular data toggle for iPod Touch users. So now this could be an accident by Apple or it could be a hint at what's to come in the future. And this is probably the strongest and most compelling evidence that is available right now that suggests there will be a 3G capable iPod Touch sometime in the near future. Now moving on to two good pieces of news about the iPhone 5. First of all, it appears that Apple is increasing the number of employees across US Apple stores to assist in the launch of the iPhone 5. Now, it has been speculated that the iPhone 5 will be released sometime this fall, and there have been numerous reports by dozens of analysts suggesting that it will be sometime this September, and it looks like we have another report to back that up. According to BGR, they have a source that does work at AT&T that has inside information, and they claim that AT&T is preparing all of their employees to sell iPhones once they are released, and they are requiring all of their employees to take iPhone training so they actually know their way around the device when it launches. So this is really great, and again, this does point towards a September iPhone 5 release. There have also been reports of knockoff Apple stores in China. Now, these stores do sell actual Apple products. However, there are only a couple of stores that are allowed to sell Apple products inside of China, and so far they have discovered 5 of these knockoff stores that do not have licensing from Apple to actually sell the products, and they do a really great job at mimicking the whole Apple Store feel, complete with wooden tables, blue employee shirts, and all. Now, it's been reported that 2 of these 5 stores have been shut down, and hopefully authorities will press the matter further and close down the other stores as well. But it just raises the question even further. Should Apple work on increasing their reach overseas when the demand is obviously extremely high instead of worrying about opening more Apple stores in the US? It's also been discovered that the Facebook app in the App Store can be made native to the iPad. Now, to do this, you need to be jailbroken, and all you have to do is change the UI device family, and you have to change the value from 1 to 2, and then basically it makes it iPad enabled. However, Facebook found out about this and they basically shut it down. So if you try and connect, once you have enabled that native iPad app, then it will just fail. And there's basically no way to get around it because even if you do log in, key services will not work properly. But again, this hints at a brighter future for the iPad because this does mean that Facebook is at least testing the iPad's capabilities and trying to see whether or not it's worthy for a native Facebook app. Also, if you guys didn't catch my iOS 5 Beta 4 jailbreak video, I will have that down below in the more info. And to wrap things up, Apple actually did release a new commercial that demonstrates more of the iPad's amazing capabilities. So you guys should definitely check that out if you're thinking about buying an iPad. And again, links to everything I talked about in today's episode will be down below in the more info. I hope you guys liked this video. Please remember to rate it up. For the question of the day, what do you guys think about these fake Apple stores? And do you guys think Apple should focus their attention abroad, or more specifically on the US or a couple countries in general? So just let me know down below what you think about that. And be sure to hit that subscribe button if you guys want to be updated every time I release a new video. Also, I will have links to my Facebook page and Twitter accounts down below in the more info. Be sure to like my Facebook page and follow my Twitter accounts to be updated more often. Until next time, this is ICU, signing out.